this is what we're saying, that enough is enough in Zambia. Honestly, we have a lot of female members of parliament, and it's worrying that they don't bring this issue to the fore, because they are women like us. They understand what we go through, but they choose to not speak about it. We have women who are in leadership positions, women that we voted for, our MPs, our councillors, and they still don't speak about this issue. And where does it leave us as members of the community? Where does it leave us as activists? Because we don't have a voice of our own. We put our voices into our leaders who choose to not use it. So here we are, requesting that the president please listen to our cry as young women in Zambia. In the same way that we had the confidence to vote for you, we hope that you can also look at this issue with the utmost seriousness that it deserves. Because as we speak right now, this could be my last day. I don't know. Because Zambia is really not a safe place for any woman right now, for any child. As a mother, we are not even comfortable to sending your child on the corner to go and buy sweets or a lollipop, because you don't know what's going to happen from the house to that shop. Maybe she could get abducted and she could be gone forever. So we are asking that the Minister of Home Affairs please do something with the police system, because we can't have the police being corrupt on such issues. These are people's lives. And even just for us to get a permit, it was so difficult. Imagine a police officer in his office telling us that this is not an issue worth marching for. Imagine a police officer telling us this is not a trending issue. We should be discussing football.
Oh,
and if yes, can you imagine? And if this is the police officer who is at the head of the service and they are saying this,
we are not safe.
What more the police officers at the police post? What are they going to do? So we are asking, and we're here at the meeting. We're visiting you on a Saturday, and we're here to
on a Sabbath.
Yes.
On a Sabbath.
When we should be resting and keeping it holy.
We are supposed to be in change.
Yes, but we have committed ourselves to come and send you a message. And on Monday, we will be visiting the National Prosecutions Authority, and we'll be visiting the Ministry of Justice, and we'll also be visiting this very ministry with the hope that we can have audience with the minister and bring to light some of these issues, because it seems that our leaders, our MPs, who we voted for, even the government that we voted for, is oblivious to the fact that women are dying, women are being defiled, women are being harassed, women are being abused and exploited in Zambia, but they choose to not talk about it. So from here, we're going to mourn our dear departed Beatrice, and then from here, we're also going to continue our protest in this place with the hope that you will hear us from wherever you are. Thank you.
Abash, rapist, abash!
Abash! Abash, rapist, abash! Abash! Abash, rapist, abash! Abash!
I stand to mourn Beatrice Mulayo, a 14-year-old girl whose life was cut short at the hands of rapists who are living scot-free when she's lying in the cold soil. It does not give me hope as a young lady. It does not give me hope at all, because in my own country, I am not safe. In my own country, I am living as a visitor who cannot freely express myself. Beatrice Mulayo had a future like me. Beatrice Mulayo had a career she wanted to pursue like me. Her parents have lost out greatly, and the people that raped her, the people that killed her, are scot-free, because the police decided to release them, because the police have decided to not pay attention to how much women are affected to being raped, to how much women are vulnerable in their own country, to how much women are not safe in their own country. We are calling upon the head of police to look into the matter of Beatrice Mulayo, and we are giving them 74 hours to arrest the perpetrators that raped Beatrice Mulayo and caused her death. As a young lady, I am here to stand in solidarity with the parents of Beatrice Mulayo, because I know that at the end of the day, as a young lady, I will give birth and I will have children of my own. I do not want my children to go through the same thing that Beatrice Mulayo went through, for their lives to be cut short. we are giving the police service 72 hours to give us a report on what is going on on the Beatrice Mulayo case, and we hope that the perpetrators will be arrested and will be brought to book. Thank you.
Abash, rapists, abash!
Abash!
Yakofe ukulanda koine by Pamela Chisumpa. I will use our local language so that the message can be loud and clear. It says, are we safe? Pamela Chisumpa ankala 3 months kutoka pamene wanamuistila kidnap. Kutokea pena muistila kidnap tikaibombela vili bonse bewakambapo ba polisi. Pamela ni mwana musikana na maezi 21. Anasoba na manje stiziva pamene iendela kesi yake. Familia yake ilila everyday stiziva kwa mene alili mwana wabo. Kodi a polisi amu Zambia na wa presidenti atu ahaka hindi Sami Ichilema. Muchitapo bwanji pa kesi ya Pamela Chisumpa. Mobile agent ezo sevenzela pa Kailo Road pa Shoprite. Talila tipezeleni sister watu. Kapene anafa tiuzeni so that the family inkalena closure. Tapapata. Pamela Chisumpa, she's suffocating wherever she is because there's no one to talk on her behalf. We want justice for Pamela Chisumpa. Thank you.
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
Dear authorities, how do you feel? Umandera Bwanji, Ushemu Mfashani. When you see the parents of those who have been victimized, yet you are still sleeping, tell me, how do you feel? Dear authorities, dear politicians, you have the political will to end sexual, gender-based violence, but you are silent. Today, we as men of Zambia, we have shown that we are standing in solidarity with the young girls, the young women, and the women, because we have seen the injustice. My question is, haven't you seen the injustice? If you know where each and every voter is, and you must know where each and every crime is, because you have the power, you have the state resources, yet you are not using that. That's why we are calling upon you to say, rape is war. Defilement is war. The abuse of women and girls is war. Sexual violence in buses is war.
Yes.
Sexual violence in any places of work is war.
Yes.
Femicide is war.
Yes.
Femicide is war.
Yes.
In fact, it is treason.
Yes.
Because these girls are the state resources.
Yes.
Because these women are the state resources.
Yes.
Then if you're not applying the state resources to these serious issues, what are you doing? I ask you, how do you feel?
And how do you sleep?
How do you see it? We are here sending a message. We hope you listen to this message. If you will not listen, we will not rest.
We'll make you listen.
Tatuanake, we are here to make sure that you listen to our message. If anything, we are going to use any revolutionary means to make this happen. By all means necessary, you have to listen to this. By all means necessary, you have to make sure that the police officers who are given the mandate to protect us, they protect the women and girls. Because the violation of women and girls is the violation of women's rights. because you have signed to a number of protocols which you are not adhering to. So we call upon you to adhere to these human rights and women's rights. Abash rape. Abash defilement. Abash the violence against women. Abash sexual harassment. Abash everything that relates to abuse of women.
Good morning, my fellow citizens, my fellow women, my fellow girls, so to say. A society that fails to harness the creativity of its women is a huge disadvantage. Vapolisi, Tuapapata, what are you doing? And let me not just call upon the police, let me call upon the Ministry of Home Affairs. What are you doing to curb corruption? What are you doing? Mufuna chabe mazitenga chabe drama kubantu, but then you working in your offices, you are just seated drinking coffee, drinking food which is bought from taxpayers' money for free, whilst when cases arise, you do nothing about them. What are you doing? I am very disappointed as a Zambian citizen and as a youth of this country that you fail to harness to crimes that are being committed in this country, yet you let the culprits go scot-free. What are you doing? I cry, I mourn with my fellow youths right here. Please, we plead to your ministry. Give us answers. Provide solutions. Don't provide problems to us. We put you in those offices so that you speak on our behalf, not to triumph on us. We are tired because you're not doing anything in those offices. The only thing that you're doing and promoting is corruption, and we are tired of it.
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we need it?
Now!
When do we need it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we need it?
Now!
When do we need it?
Now!
I just also want to highlight the fact that the National Prosecutions Authority did get back to us, at least, because we wrote to the Ministry of Home Affairs, we wrote to the Ministry of Justice and National Prosecution Authority. But National Prosecution Authority are the only ones who got back to us, and they did tell us that Saturday the lawyers are not available to pick up our petition. So we scheduled for another date. But the Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Home Affairs, there was no response. So we hope to come back on Monday and deliver our petition. But thank you so much for coming out. Like, this was not in vain, best believe. And this is not the end of it. We're going to start going into communities where these sexual violence cases are happening, and we'll be going there to spread awareness, providing education to the parents, what they should do when these things happen. And also within ourselves, we hope to create a task force where if a parent reports a case to the police and the police are not responsive to it, we can take up that case and help the parent push. Because what I've noticed from interacting with the mother of the two girls that were defiled is that a lot of the times, even the parent doesn't know what to do in a situation where their child is molested or defiled. They also don't know what to do, and they need a lot of moral support. So let's keep this network that we created, let's keep the communication. And then when we have more of these activities and events, we could still do it together and spread awareness. Thank you so much.
Okay, so as Generation Lead Zambia, we are participating in this particular protest because we are in solidarity with young women and girls in Zambia. We are against sexual gender-based violence that is being perpetrated against women and girls, and it's for this reason, given our resolve as Generation Lead Zambia, that we are participating in this particular protest, because we know that robbing the future of the young girls and women is robbing the country's resources, and it is robbing the future of the post-independence generation and its struggles. That's why we are saying that let's participate in this particular protest, because it is of essence and it is of the youth concern. So we are here as the movement to show solidarity, because the rights of women do concern us, the rights of young women and girls do concern us, because we do not want to keep silent when there is a violation of people's rights. And it is for that reason that we have seen the younger generation being at the center of these particular abuses that we are protesting against. That's why we are saying that we need to participate in this particular protest.